Hey YouTube, Aaron, George, shout out to you too. This is my first deadlift of the day. This is at 100 kilos. This one. This is basically just a warm up for myself. What I'm trying to do is focus on getting my form correct. In the previous couple of times I tried doing deadlifts, I've not been getting good form basically. My back's never straight and I tend to arch it on the heavier weights. Moving up to 140, I've tried going for an overhand grip. There's no straps on this one and there's no belt either. That actually rolled out of my hands a bit, so I've changed the grips here. With this I feel a lot more stronger having the alternate grip. You'll see coming up with my 180 deadlift, I tend to always use this kind of form, but with the heavier weights again I do arch my back. Okay, this is the 180. It's not my personal best, however they're never very good form either. This is something I am actively trying to work on. A lot of it is down to poor flexibility. That does look painful. What I'm actually doing now is I'm actually dropping down the weights as well. The 180 would normally be my max. After that I tend not to do any more deadlifts after I've done that one. What I am doing here though is dropping down the weights and trying to rep it out as much as I can do. With all of the drop set ones, I've actually do wear the belt. I feel a little bit tired at this time. Okay, this is just a standard upright row, so that's only 20 kilos there. Steve in the background, that's my training partner. There he is. Steve actually did a strongman competition within Swindon. He only comes second in that. He is thinking about maybe competing again and maybe also going into bodybuilding competitions as well. He's been training for a good 8 years now probably. One of the strongest people I know, especially naturally anyway. Just like to point out that the gym that I actually train in is a strongman gym. A lot of the equipment they have are actually designed for strongmen to use and practice with. We do actually have one of the UK strongest men training there. Myself and Steve, we actually do like to use that equipment. I think we find it very beneficial for our training programs. It's very good to mix it up, I believe. Okay, this is my third set. This is at 45 kilos on this one. I try to do 8 reps. I try to keep most of my sets. I tend to do about 3 to 4 sets. Would normally no more than 8 reps. If I ever do a 10 rep, it's literally just for my warm up. Anything else tends to be just for the 8. Nutrition wise, I'm only eating up to 2,800 calories at the moment. I'm weighing in at about 80 kilos right now. My goal is to come in around about 83, 84 kilos, with basically 13 stone. And from then on I want to drop my body fat percentage down. I'm actually at about 18% right now. Obviously I understand if that's going to happen whilst you're in a bulking phase. Here we're doing some rows on the cables. We kind of like to switch it up a little bit. We don't always stick to the standard equipment for those kind of movements. What we're doing is with the ropes from the lower parts of the cable machine, and then we do from a high point as well. We're actually doing 10 reps on each on these. Again, it is just a warm-up phase for us. After these sets, we tend to do 2 more sets, aim for about 8 reps on each. Tend not to focus quite a lot on form on isolation exercises. I do try to focus more on the actual compounds, so again, your deadlifts, your squats. Form wise, I tend to really focus on that more than anything else. I know I've been really poor with it, especially when it comes to a heavy weight. This is something I'd never really noticed until my work colleague Aaron really pointed these out to me, and how important it would be to actually maintain your form during the heavy weights. Also with mobility wise, how much stronger you actually could be with good mobility. I do actually suffer with a really bad shoulder problem. Basically the internal rotations just not there, the full range of movements not there. And with my squats in previous workouts, you'll see that my knees tend to come in a little bit as well. Again, more down to poor mobility and flexibility of those actual hip flexors in that movement. Also, there was some minor points with my toes as well during my squats as well, where I tend to lift them up and try to force myself through the heels. I have corrected this a lot more now. I actually did again 3 sets on the lat pull downs before moving on to a tricep extensions. This is only the one. This is the 50 kilos here. Just marring my face right now. So yeah, we did 8 reps on this one. This is actually my last set on this one. Beforehand, obviously I did a few others, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this time round. Subscribe and like and add any comments.